Are you doing live streaming for your Facebook page? And if you're not doing live streaming, any good reason why you're not doing it? Well, my name is Dereck Tafuma, and today I'm going to look at live streaming and perhaps explain a few reasons why I think it's important that you should be doing live streaming. So I'm one of the people behind the Zimpreneurs Facebook page and the Zimpreneurs YouTube channel. And we have resolved that from today onwards, we are going to put more effort into creating more content. And live streaming is just one of the ways in which we are going to create content. So let me just check a few things here. I want to make sure that I'm actually on the right page as we speak, and yes, we are here on the right page. So first of all, what you need to understand about live streaming is that it gives you the opportunity to communicate with your current and potential customers, because current customers need to be reassured that you are still in business, that you are still creating products, that you are still trying to improve your current products and services. For example, iPhone customers would like to know that Apple is working on new iPhones, that there might be new ones, usually by Christmas time. So they would like to know that. Right, so one of the things, again, let me just make sure here, because what I want to do is I'm treating this as like I'm teaching people. So I want to share this live stream right now. I'm going to share it to potential people that I think would benefit from this live stream. Although I know there will be people watching it later on, but for now, I just need to make sure that I've copied it, and I'm also going to share it to some groups. Let me find a group to share. So let's say that group, and that group, African Economic Forum. And I think that's it for the groups. Now let me also share to a few pages, and that includes my own page, Dereck Media. I'm just gonna share it there, and then I just need to share it to a few WhatsApp groups, because we also have a WhatsApp group. Yes, I have a WhatsApp group, and I would like the people in that group to benefit, because one of the things that we need to be doing is demonstrating just exactly what we mean, because I think it's difficult for people to understand theory without actually showing them. So most of these things will look very theoretical, but in actual fact, this is something that you can easily do. Okay, so I've shared the live stream so people can join in, and I think if you want to join in with me, the software that I'm using on the desktop for live streaming, and those are some of the things we can talk about. We can talk about some of the software that we use. So I'm using a software called eCam Live, which helps me to live stream. It also helps me to be able to invite up to 5 different people into the live stream. Unlike if you're doing it directly from Facebook, from a Facebook page, I think you can only invite one person at a time. So with this one, you can invite more than one person. So the whole purpose for you to live stream is so that you can communicate with current and potential customers. Okay, because the current ones need reassuring, and then the potential customers need to get to know you. And the only way to know you is if you can answer their questions, because people have questions about the sort of products and services that they want to purchase or to buy, that they want to have. And those questions, if you can answer them, then you become the go-to person, and they are more likely to try your products. And if they meet their expectations, which is one thing, if you overpromise and underdeliver, then you're going to lose those potential customers. But if you underpromise and overdeliver on the products and services, then you are going to get some new customers, and you're going to keep the current customers, because customers can still move away from you. If you stop innovating, they'll move to other products and services. Okay, so another reason why you should be live streaming is that live streaming helps you to promote your brand. Because remember that your brand is actually the people who are using your products and services, the people who are talking about your products and services. Those are the people that are your brand. So when you're promoting your brand, you are keeping in touch with those people that are basically your brand. So your brand is actually the people that are talking about you, okay, or about your products and services. So if you have people talking about products and services that you are making, then your brand is growing. The other reason why you should live stream is that you're going to create value. Creating value just means that you give people something, or you give people answers which they're looking for, or you give people something which helps them. Okay, so if you're creating value, it means that you are solving a problem that people have. If you can solve a problem they have, then you become valuable to them. So you're creating value and you're promoting your brand that way. You're also increasing your influence, because it means that now you can influence those people to buy from you. So if you can influence them, that's because you've created enough value for them to be influenced. And also you've promoted your brand. So those three words go hand in hand: brand, value, influence. Okay, so if you create value, you promote your brand. Promote your brand, you increase your influence. If you increase your influence, then it means that you're more likely to turn some of that influence into actual sales, because a business is all about selling. If you're not selling something, you're not in business. You're not an entrepreneur. You need to be selling something, whether it's a product or a service, or you're selling information. Whatever you're selling, you need to be selling something. And it all comes down to how influential you are. So the most influential person or business in the area where you're operating is more likely to have better sales than anybody else. So why are we live streaming? You would have noticed that if you follow this page, if you've liked this page, you'd have got a notification that the page was live. Okay, if you get that notification, you get that notification because what Facebook is trying to do is to promote live streaming. Okay, live streaming is the current state of the internet, which means the internet can now live stream, a thing which was inconceivable a few years ago. We could not imagine that you could live stream, because we were struggling to download just an email message, or when it came to music, it was difficult to download, or it took so long to download a song, let alone when we started to download what you call these movies, it took even longer. So imagine live streaming. That's something which we could not even think about a few years ago, but now it is what the technology has allowed. Okay, so the internet technology has now allowed us to be able to live stream. Remember, when live streaming started, it was just for celebrities, because they wanted to try it out first before they roll it out to everybody else. So it was just something which was being carried out by celebrities, but now it has been rolled out to everyone. And so, because live streaming is something which keeps people on a platform like Facebook, so platforms like Facebook and YouTube, if you're live streaming on those social media platforms, will try to keep you in that platform. Okay, so they promote because there's so much content coming in. Remember that when Facebook, YouTube, and all that, when they started, it's just a few people that start using them. Then eventually everyone is using it, everyone is uploading content. Okay, so the competition for attention on your timeline starts to increase. Okay, so when the competition starts increasing, it means that the Facebook and YouTube will have to come up with algorithms which are going to promote certain content. And that is at the moment they are promoting live streaming. So if you're live streaming, you're a little bit ahead of the pack of everybody else. So it's not just about live streaming, by the way. You can live stream, but it's also about the value that you're creating. It's also about the influence that you are having. It's also about how much you are able to promote your brand, and also how you're able to communicate with your current and your potential customers, because the way you communicate with them could make or break your brand, which might affect the value that you create, which will affect your influence, which will then affect the sales, how much you're able to sell. Okay, so the attention is on mobile devices and live streaming because everybody's carrying a mobile device. Um, People are more likely to be on their mobile devices, even if they're watching a television in their living room. Every time they have a chance to be on their phone, they're going to be on their phone. And so there's attention on mobile devices, and there's also attention on live streaming, and it's being promoted by the live streaming platforms like Facebook and YouTube. Okay, so what can you then talk about in your live streaming? What can you communicate? So one of the easiest things to do is to document your day-to-day activities. Okay, so if you document your day-to-day activities, then people get to know you. Your customers will get to know you, and if they get to know you, they might begin to trust you, and then they can might as well try your products and services, because if they trust your answers, and I'm talking here about if you're doing question and answer sessions. For example, if I get comments in here and I'm able to answer them and on a topic, okay, let's say my expertise is, let's say I have an expertise in making bicycles and I'm able to answer questions, okay, or I'm just selling bicycles and I'm able to answer questions specifically advising customers on what kind of bicycle to buy for what kind of occasion and stuff like that. If they can trust the information I'm giving them, because I'm giving them the answer they are looking for, which means I'm creating the value that they want, it means that I'm more likely to sell those bicycles to those people. They're more likely to try because they trust what I'm saying to them. Okay, so if you can do question and answer, and I think that's the best way to go, because question and answer allows your brain to operate the way the brain actually operates, which is that the brain is not confined to one thing at a time. We are able to talk about different things. We're able to shift from one idea to another idea depending on who we are talking to. And we're able to answer the same question differently depending on who has asked and how they've asked and the context in which they've asked. So you can basically just answer 2 or 3 questions all year round, okay? Because they're going to be asked by different people in different ways, under a different context, etc. Okay, so a Q&A, if customers can trust your answers, they can trust your products and services, but your products and services have to meet expectations. So if you promise a lot and then you don't deliver what you promise, then you're going to lose those customers. So basically, you become the search engine of your area of expertise. So if you become the search engine, it means that if people go online and go into a search engine and they are looking for that information, you should come up at the top of the results. Okay, and you do that by making sure that you're live streaming and you're doing this on a daily basis if you can. If you do it on a daily basis, it's even better. So I think that's all I had to say today. I was talking about live streaming, how you should communicate with current and potential customers, why you should be promoting your brand, creating value, and increasing your influence, because that's where the sales are coming from. The fact that the attention is on mobile devices and live streaming. And also live streaming and video and voice, the other advantage that they have today is that you can multitask while you're listening to a live stream, while you're watching a live stream. You can multitask. You could be washing your car. You could be doing an activity around the house, okay, which does not require that you use your hands. And so you could be listening while you're doing something else. So that's the reason why live streaming is very important, because you need to communicate with your customers, current and potential customers, and then document your day to day, because that's where the content is going to come from. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck on what to talk about. So don't think too much about what you talk about. You have the experience, it's your business, you can talk about it. And then if you can promote question and answer sessions with customers, then you can begin to give them answers, and those answers will make them trust you. And if they can begin to trust you, then they are more likely to try your products and services. And if they try them and they like them, word of mouth, they are more likely to talk about those products and services to their friends and relatives. And then that's how you grow as a business. Okay, so this is just a short video. It's almost 20 minutes long, but I wanted to start walking the talk. This channel has been around for some time now, but I don't think we've been putting enough effort into. I think one of the problems with creating content was that when it is so difficult, or so when you need to do so much just to produce one video, then you're less likely to do that on a daily basis. But now with this platform that I have, with this software that I have, this eCam Live, it's so easy to do a live stream, and then it posts it directly to the Facebook page, and after that you could post it. You could actually link it to your YouTube channel and post the video straight to the YouTube channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.